Lena wasn't someone who spooked easily. Horror movies left her unimpressed. Haunted houses only made her roll her eyes, and ghost stories around the campfire struck her as desperate attention-seeking. She liked logic, predictability, and facts. So when she inherited her late grandmother's house, an old, creaky Victorian that loomed at the edge of town, she wasn't scared, not even a little. The funeral had been small, quiet. Afterward, Lena packed up her apartment and moved into the house with a sense of calm detachment. Sure, though, the place was full of shadows and cold spots, but she chalked it up to bad insulation and old plumbing. Nothing supernatural. Nothing worth worrying about. Until the tape. It was a rainy afternoon when she found it, tucked away in the attic in a cardboard box labeled in shaky handwriting, "To burn." The box was full of miscellaneous junk, old newspapers, brittle photos, a cracked porcelain doll, but the tape stood out. A VHS cassette, unmarked and sticky with age, its plastic surface faded and slightly warped. Curiosity prickled. The house still had an old TV with a built-in VCR in the living room. Dusty, but functional. She figured it would be blank or some ancient home video, maybe something sentimental. She popped it in, not expecting much. The screen flickered to life. First static, then grainy black and white footage emerged. It was a video feed of her living room, the same room she was sitting in. Same faded wallpaper, same worn couch. Even the coffee mug in her hand was visible on the screen. Her breath caught in her throat. It wasn't a recording. It was now. A live feed. But how? There was no camera. She checked. Nothing on the walls, no blinking lights, no hidden lenses. Nothing. Just her. And her reflection on screen. Except, it wasn't a reflection. On the TV, the other Lena moved, slowly. She turned her head, not like a delayed mirror image, but with purpose. And she stared straight ahead. Not at the room, not at the camera. At her. Lena dropped the remote, heart pounding. The Lena on the screen smiled, a slow, eerie smile that didn't belong on her face. The room's temperature dropped like a stone. The TV hissed, white noise swelling to a high-pitched whine. Then, blackness. The screen went blank for a beat, maybe two. When it returned, the living room was empty. On screen, there was no one sitting on the couch. But Lena hadn't moved. Then she heard it. A single creak behind her. Soft. Deliberate. She turned, pulse hammering, but the room behind her was empty. Silent. She looked back at the TV now. It showed something else entirely. A dim, flickering hallway she didn't recognize. Old wallpaper peeled from the walls. The floor was warped. At the end of the hallway stood a figure. Her grandmother. Still. Silent. Eyes wide and pointing. Not at the hallway. Not at the screen. At Lena.